Good afternoon. I've got a quick video update for you today. We've had some changes go into effect with CAD and Dispatch, and I want to get those in front of you so that everybody's got the most current information. So y'all should be able to see my screen now. We have a few new call types from Dispatch. These are concerning mental health crisis, attempted suicide, check well-being, and how those are dispatched. Mental health crisis. This is a law-only call type, and this is for a mental health crisis or suicide threat without a weapon. And again, that's a law-only type. Mental health crisis with a weapon. That one is a law and fire EMS response. Suicide, that is a call type for an attempted or a completed suicide that indicates that some action has been taken. And that is a law and fire/EMS response. And then check well-being. This is a catch-all, and this is a law-only response for any call types that don't fit into the above three categories, but that are some other sort of check well-being. Again, that's a law-only response. These changes are in effect. I think they went into effect earlier this month, but just wanted to clarify those as they're a little bit of a change to how those calls used to be categorized and who got dispatched to those call types. On to the biggest change here in the last few hours. We got notified late last week that we were going to go to the first in alerting paging system this morning at 8 o'clock. That change has gone into effect. It seems to be working the way it's intended, but there are a few small changes and some subtleties that I wanted to speak to you all about. There are no changes on our pack sets. Our previous alert channel, so the channel that aired our tones and our pre-alerts, that stays the same. That is the channel that First In is now airing the automated voice dispatch on, but that channel is now shared with Windsor Severance. So when we're on the alert channel or the paging channel, what we're going to hear are the automated dispatch tones and the voice for both Front Range and Windsor. Just a reminder, that's Zone A and that's channel 17. That's not our Fireground 17. That's the actual channel number is 17. And it's listed as the alert channel on your pack set. Again, just a reminder, if you're running vmute, so station 1 overnight for your paging without the house tones right now, that's physically going to the alert channel. And that's holding that soft key home button until it goes to the channel, and then going to vmute. Remember, if you go to vmute on any channel besides the alert channel, your radio won't alert because it's not scanning that channel. Windsor's got added to our channel this morning. They are in the process today of reflashing all of their radios so that they have the correct alerting channel now. As I said, we'll be sharing that channel with them. And just a reminder, with that happening, as other agencies go to First In and their pages come off of the dispatch channel, we won't hear their dispatch information. So, for example, when Platteville Gilcrest goes to First In alerting, their dispatch traffic comes off of the aired dispatch channel and just to their specific paging channel. And so we won't hear their calls go out anymore. We will still be alerted if we're on their call. So if there's a structure fire that we're auto aid to, our units will get voice and tones for those, but we're not going to hear when just Platteville Gilcrest goes out. Similar to what it looks like with Greeley right now. We don't hear any of their calls go out. So it's really going to become important to maintain situational awareness by keeping the monitoring screens up in the stations, or if you're out in the rigs, making sure that you've got that page up and that the appropriate agencies are selected for you to monitor. As far as out in the rigs with the mobile radios, in order to hear pages, you're going to have to make sure that the alerting channel, that channel 17 on zone A, is part of your scan list and that scan is on. If scan isn't on, or if the alerting channel is not selected, you will not hear pages for front range. That's because they've taken all of the first in paging off of the dispatch channel, and it is only aired on the alert channel. So again, on the mobile radios, you'll need to have scan on and have the alert channel selected as on your scan list as a channel that's being scanned in order to hear those alerts. There is some programming that we're going to probably adjust here the next time that that the radio shop comes and does our radios here early next year. We'll let you know what that looks like. But again, for now, those mobiles need to be scanning, and they need to be scanning the alert page. One other change or modification that's happening with First In is there is not a call type or a notification associated with calls that would include a standby in the area. So that information is not going to be aired on the initial dispatch. That will be aired as soon as dispatch gets it, but that'll be on the dispatch channel, and that'll come to you from a dispatcher, not from the automated system. So just a reminder there, if that's a call that's close to the station and requires a standby in the area, you may not be getting alerted to that right away, but that information will come and follow up as soon as the dispatcher gets it. So just a heads up on that to take a quick look at your call notes when you get in the rig, especially if that call's near the station, just to make sure that it's not something you need to stand by on. That's what I've got for you today. I hope that that makes sense. I've included a couple of sound files in this email that have examples of what that paging will sound like. It's been live since 8 o'clock this morning. It's been working. It's very clear. It's in the same order every time, and I think it's going to be a great improvement on the dispatching system, as well as freeing up our dispatchers. They don't have to air this anymore. They just send it to First In, and then they're able to monitor and respond on the dispatch channel a little more readily. If you've got questions, please direct them to your battalion chiefs. If urgent matters come up, you can go directly with dispatch on the radio. Anything else, get to the BCs, and we'll track that stuff down with dispatch just as soon as we can. All right, I greatly appreciate your time this afternoon, and again, let me know if there are any issues that come up.